High in the Andes Mountains, a powerful empire rose, an empire of gold, stone, and mystery. The Inca Empire, the last great civilization of South America. In the early 13th century, small Andean tribes were united under a single ruler, and in the heart of this newly united land, the city of Cusco became the center of an empire that would stretch from modern-day Colombia all the way to Chile. Over the next 3 centuries, the Inca expanded their territory, built magnificent cities, and developed advanced technologies. During the height of their power, the empire stretched over 2,500 kilometers. That's as far as traveling from London to Warsaw in Poland. Their capital, Cusco, was a bustling metropolis with wide streets and over 300,000 inhabitants. From here, the Inca expanded across the Andes. They built terraced farms into the side of mountains, connected distant provinces with stone roads, and used animal herds to transport goods. As the empire grew, so did its achievements. Inca stonemasons developed such precise cutting techniques that in some places a knife blade could not fit between the stones. Inca engineers built suspension bridges woven from strips of grass that could sway in the wind but never broke. They also created an extensive road network that covered over 40,000 kilometers, which is as far as driving from New York to Los Angeles and then to Lima in Peru, and still have 1,000 kilometers to spare. Along these roads, travelers could stay at inns and enjoy a meal with friends. The Inca communicated across their vast empire with a unique record-keeping device called the quipu. Instead of writing, the Inca strung together colored cords with knots to represent numbers and messages. At the heart of Inca culture was the worship of Inti, the sun god. Every year, the Inca held grand festivals in Cusco in honor of the sun. During the Festival of the Incas, the most important holiday on the Inca calendar, nobles from around the empire would arrive wearing colorful costumes to celebrate with music, dancing, drinking, and feasting. Inca religion also played an important role in daily life. Every morning, the Inca emperor would perform rituals at the Coricancha, the Temple of the Sun, where gold-leafed priests would tend to the sacred flame that symbolized the eternal presence of the sun. Throughout the empire, farmers grew crops like potatoes and maize to feed the growing population. The Inca kept large herds of llamas, which they used to carry goods across the Andes. When the Inca needed to move large amounts of goods quickly, they sent runners who would travel up to 320 kilometers a day. Along the borders of the empire, warriors stood guard to protect their people from invaders. The Inca army was well organized with troops divided into elite soldiers and conscripts who could be called upon when needed. The Inca excelled at building fortifications and used their knowledge of the terrain to construct impressive mountain fortresses. But perhaps the most famous residents of the Inca Empire were the mysterious people of Machu Picchu. High in the clouds above the Urubamba Valley lies the lost city of the Inca, Machu Picchu. Founded in the mid-15th century, the city was rediscovered only in 1911. Since then, explorers and historians have been captivated by its mysteries. Overlooking the valley below, Machu Picchu was constructed with incredible precision. Narrow stone staircases wind through the ruins, connecting temples dedicated to the stars and the planets. Archaeologists believe that Machu Picchu may have served as a royal retreat, a fortress, or a sacred site. When the Spanish arrived in the 16th century, they found the Inca Empire at its peak. However, they also brought with them steel weapons and guns, which proved to be a deadly combination against the Inca. Despite fierce resistance, Inca warriors fell victim to European diseases and internal conflict. Emperor Atahualpa was captured and held for ransom. But even after receiving the gold, the Spanish executed him. Over the next few decades, the Spanish conquistadors looted the empire's golden treasures, burned its magnificent temples, and enslaved its people. An empire that had taken centuries to build was destroyed in just a few short years. And yet, despite the destruction wrought by the conquistadors, many Inca traditions and customs survived, living on in the hearts and minds of the people of South America. As the Spanish plundered the Inca capital, some escaped with priceless artifacts hidden in secret caves. There they buried golden statues of their gods and hid other treasures to protect them from the conquistadors. Much of this Inca wealth has never been found. Today, the ruins of the Inca Empire can be found throughout South America, hidden in the clouds and deep in the jungle. As we explore these ancient sites, we are reminded of the greatness of the Inca and the importance of preserving their legacy for future generations. Have they not traveled through the earth and observed how was the end of those before them? They were stronger than them in power and more numerous and more prudent in conduct. Yet Allah seized them for their sins. So ponder, O humanity, for you are not destined to remain on the earth.